experience, if you're using all of these methods and you are continuing to be attacked or have these things occur to you, these negative beings or negative energies, breaching your house, we don't like to think so, but usually there's something going on in our life or within us that's opening the door. And I'm going to talk later on about some of the methods I've been using to, protect myself. But interestingly enough, one of the main, I'll call it a tool, has been working with the Zulu elders. They have been helping me. RE had been petitioning them. They had come in and helped get rid of entity attachments and that sort of thing a number of times, but they kept telling me that you're leaving the door open just a crack, but that's all they need. And I was like, man, I'm doing all the work. I'm changing this, changing that. But one of my visits with them, they leaned in and smiled, and they put into my mind something that I wasn't letting go of. And it was something that I was just kind of keeping below the radar. I didn't really want the light shined on it. It was, just, a little thing I'm going to keep private. But they told me that this little thing is allowing a door to be opened through my chakras. And they could cleanse me. They could put up walls of energy all around my house. But until I let go of or dealt with that one little thing, no matter what they did, there was going to be an opening on the inside of the gate. There was a way in. So you need to be honest with yourself, search and see if you are not seeing something, see if someone in your family could be the source. And then again, if someone is using black magic on you and that sort of thing, one of the big secrets of the black magic and the graveyard magic that's been used on us is that your distortions are used against you by these beings. They are sent to you, and they look at your light body, and they see where your weaknesses are, and they focus on them. That's, the Zulu, every time I would be brought to them, my light body, energetic body would be brought before the council, and they're all women of the Zulu council. And they showed me how they see. And, I'm out looking out here. There are people out playing at the playground. When they look at those people or at me, they see kind of like an antenna, the physical body, like an antenna core with light around it, like an aura. And within the light body are all of these different pieces of information that, like little spheres of light and sparks and sparkles that come and go. And they see all of this. And in those chakras, they showed me a person that had been doing a certain amount of the work, and some of their chakras were aligned. And then they showed like the lower chakras just kind of moving back and forth like this, with the upper chakras locked in. And that's kind of how it was with me. I had all of my experience with these higher dimensional beings had really, through my crown chakra, I'd been receiving a lot of very powerful energies that had aligned me in my upper chakras. But my lower chakras, the top ones were just locked in right over each other, but the lower ones were just doing this. And until I brought myself into alignment, I was open. But anyway, that they showed me that's how they see us. And they see demonic beings, natural beings, elementals, beings that were created just by the forces of nature. they see all of this. They don't just see the physical like we do. And every time I would speak with them, they would help me, they would clear me so that I would be, in a good frequency to do the inner work. But they were always telling me, Corey, you have to take care of everything and get yourself in alignment, which, I finally did. And that is really the real secret of why all of this black magic, all of this stuff isn't working anymore. It's working against people outside of my inner circle, but it's not working anymore because we have taken care of everything that they could use against us. We have cleaned the house. There's nothing on the floor that can be picked up and used as a weapon. So that, I'd had a lot of talks with David Wilcock about how our own behavior authorizes certain things to happen. Even if we're on this path of trying to save the world, that we feel save the world, I totally got off what I was saying there. Sorry.
You're talking to David Wilcock about how we can leave the door open to these. Well, the original question was about what do we do when the rituals don't work?
Oh, no. Okay. I remember. So David and I have talked a lot about how our own behavior authorizes things to occur in our life. Well, it's very much true. And black magic and these energetic attacks can only occur if we authorize it by leaving an opening or not doing the work in a certain area. So it always comes back to self-responsibility. It comes back to us doing the inner work, closing the doors that can be used to trigger us, and begin to put up boundaries to protect our nuclear family, our core. All of those are all a part of the process.